If you're not aware by now, there has been some major controversy going on around not only Vivi, but the OMI token, the token that backs Vivi. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of that with some major players in the field selling off the OMI token, including a member of the team that I've had on my channel, Rhys. I'm not going to unravel the entire case. I'm just going to unravel Rhys's response to the case in this video. Basically, it started out with somebody connecting one of Rhys's wallets to one of his listings on Vivi, being able to find the wallet through there and connecting it to a layer 1 wallet, which he exchanged OMI for ETH. Again, not unraveling all that in this video. I also want to say that I try to remain as unbiased as I possibly can in these videos, just for the sole purpose of reporting information to you and what's going on around Vivi, Ecomi, and all these other NFT and crypto projects. So please don't shoot the messenger. And of course, I'm a person. Every once in a while, I will insert my opinion, but this is mainly just for news and coverage purposes. So enough of that. Let's dig right in. So shout out to Vivi Viral for posting these screenshots from Telegram to Twitter of Rhys's responses to these two questions. Why are you dumping your OMI billions and killing the price? That was a very straightforward question that I honestly would not expect Rhys to answer, but he did, whether you like his answer or not. His answer was a little long-winded, and which is good because the more information we get, the better, and I'll let you kind of sort out your opinion on it. I'm going to go ahead and just read it straight off of how he said it, and then I'll kind of explain my interpretation of it. So essentially, he wished he had billions of tokens, so he's referring to the person saying they had billions. Haha, this is an open market with tens of thousands of participants, day traders, swing traders, short-term and long-term investors, exchanges, market makers. No one controls the price. But until there's a real demand for the token and more liquidity, the price movements will always be volatile. And retail investors always capitulate the lows. It's all part of the crypto market cycle. Even the big dogs, Bitcoin and ETH, went down 80 to 85%. So essentially what Rhys is saying is he did sell off. He essentially took profits because he knew the cycles that crypto was going to. I guess he knew the trajectory of the market and that the crypto market as a whole was going downwards. And with it being a free market, that made it to where he wanted to make a trade off of it, so he did. Talking about the big dogs being down between 80 and 85%, I guess he meant like at the lows. If you want to look at it, OMI is down 72% for the 1 year. BTC is down 22% for the 1 year. But if you want to look at the lows, because right now we are kind of at a push at 27K, we did get as low as 16K, so it was up there, and like the 70% being down is probably what he was referring to. And obviously it's hard to compare to Bitcoin and Ethereum because these are like the two primary blockchains, kind of, for lack of better words, the blue chips of crypto. I know that's kind of some controversy around that word, but that's kind of what Rhys is referring to. So he then goes on to the next question, which is why even in mid-2023 isn't OMI on more exchanges? That's something that we've been wondering for a while because we've kind of had talks of maybe 3 major exchanges coming for OMI in 2022, and there's a lot of speculation around that. There's a lot of rightful speculation, not just people kind of just like guessing in thin air. There was on the AMAs, they've announced that there's going to be 3 exchanges. There was kind of talks around which exchanges they're going to be, and so why did it end up them not coming? So this is what Rhys has to say. Exchanges are part of the product rollout strategy. I am as frustrated as everyone else that it hasn't happened yet. But now that Mitch and Nestor have restructured and expanded our teams, we have a dedicated blockchain team to build all the infrastructure and integrations we need. With that, we can create the sustainable demand and uses for the token, which in turn makes it easier to list on exchanges as we show a solid user base and adoption metrics alongside utilities. So for me, the fact that Rhys says he's frustrated does make me feel like some of the things were out of his control, that he obviously probably did his part, but was waiting on the other party to do their part, but he can't explicitly say that, and that's just me trying to read in between the lines. Maybe I'm not reading that correctly. And then he talks about Mitch, which is one of our new devs. Mitch has been pretty good, and he's been very good at communication online, on Twitter, so I've really respected and appreciated following him. Talking about how Mitch and Nestor are going to restructure and expand the dedicated blockchain team, which will be very good. Again, trying not to give like a ton of opinion around that. I do wish obviously that was in place a lot sooner. And Mitch has made comments online that doesn't make me super confident in him being part of the blockchain team, as he's essentially said something along the lines of being comfortable and okay with not fully being Web3, kind of being okay with being like Web 2.5. I've always kind of been like you're in or you're out on that type of thing, but I'm sure he was probably thinking something else when he said that. The TLDR, not that you need it now because you already watched the video, is Why'd you sell your tokens? Because it's a free market, and he predicted the market and took profits. Why aren't we on exchanges? He also seemed frustrated at that, but seems optimistic for the future with the current team that they have. That's my interpretation of Rhys's response to these two questions. Let me know your interpretation down below, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.